Because obviously with the success of Infinity War and now here comes Endgame around the corner. I don't know if are you allowed to? We don't know if you survived or not, right? Because they don't show you. They don't show you. They don't show you disappear.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Do you know the answer?
I just
to
got
that?
a buzz from the probe that I'm wearing.
That was Joe and Anthony. That was Joe and Anthony. Don't you say a word.
If you're not allowed to answer,
Let him in, man.
Poor Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy.
He'll be okay.
He'll be fine.
Stan's looking at me as well. I mean,
Stan's good to go.
I mean, hey, what can I
He's
say?
a buzz.
Well, I mean, I did post a picture on the little Instagram thing where I was toing and froing from Deadly Class and to so it was just great that the Russo brothers were involved, and it was an easier transition about kind of, negotiating about hair and stuff.
You gotcha.
Did you know you were the one character when you got onto Doctor Strange? Did you know the one that was going to transfer over into the Avengers movies? Did you know that it was going to be like when they pitched it to you, the character of Wong? Did you know, because like you stand out so distinctly in that movie, and there are a lot of great actors in that movie, but the way you play that role is so fun and interesting, juxtaposed with how Benedict Cumberbatch is doing his thing. Did you know, or was it because the fans responded so well to move you into this?
I don't. Well, I mean, when I first got the gig, I mean, bloody hell. I mean, I first got the gig via, Chiwetel's Ejiofor's a good mate of mine, and so we were doing The Martian together, and then you're just chatting around and saying, hey, what are you doing next? I'm doing Doctor Strange. So having a look online, and then all of a sudden I just saw this picture of Strange and Wong, and I just couldn't believe it, And this was it. I was going, I have to get this for the ancestors, alone.
Right.
And then
knock down the wall, get in the room, and then
well, they came to me whilst I
great.
was filming Marco Polo, and then I went on tape in Budapest, and I've never, when you really, really want something, and I was just in the room for 8 hours trying to get the dialogue right. I mean, I think it was, it's one of the lines is the sanctum relics, and I kept saying the rectum salix, like just getting so nervous. Anyway, by the time we were in Slovakia, there was a few more tweaks, and then by the time I was in Malaysia, they said, you've got the gig.
Wow.
As soon as I got onto the material, though, it was the 60s, and a different take really on what that character was, and I was definitely adamant in wanting to put a different spin on that. And then, I remember being in the trailer, and Kevin Feige and Stephen, one of the producers, I just said, look, I'm not really into this tea serving bollocks, I was like, no, neither are we. So I was like, great, good. And so, as you said, it makes a good foil to kind of Strange's arrogance, really, and this kind of no nonsense.
Well, yeah, and it was all of that, and like I had mentioned earlier, it's how subtle it is, and you can still have a big impact. And I think you did the same thing in Infinity War. It's like the character can kick ass, but it's the subtlety of the role.
Yeah.